Let's take a look at madCAM and how it handles two-sided machining. Here we have a remote control and we are going to cut a plastic shell from the top of this remote control. So we can take a look of the top plastic shell, and we are going to cut it from the inside and the outside. So we have prepared a model for this, and what we see here is the shell of the plastic part, and we have a stock, and we have a cap surface. So the stock is the material, the workpiece we have, and we have also created some tabs that will keep the plastic shell in place when we cut it from two sides. And we also have the cap surface that will prevent the toolpath going below, so we can make it only cut the inside of the plastic shell. So first thing to do is to select the model, including the stock model and the cap surface. Then we pick a flattened 3mm cutter, 0.3mm stock to leave. And then we calculate the roughing toolpath. And there we have the roughing toolpath. We can simulate this. We can run the simulator. And there we can see how it looks after the roughing toolpath. Right, then we can hide the roughing toolpath, pick another cutter for the finishing. Just for this demo we can pick a ball and 2mm cutter, no stock to leave. We pick a region curve, pick that one, and then we create a Z-level finishing toolpath. And we can create a planar finishing toolpath. And a pencil tracing toolpath. And then we can run all of them together in the simulator. See the roughing, see the finishing, and there we have the inside of the plastic shell. Okay, now we are going to cut the other side, so we can create a new layer. We can call it inside, and we can move all the toolpaths to this layer, and now we can hide them and show them. and we know this is the inside. So now it's just to rotate everything in Rhino. So we rotate it 180 degrees so we can cut the outside of the shell. And now we can lower all these cap surfaces so the toolpath will cut through what we did cut from the other side. And we can hide the toolpath from the other side, and then it's just to select everything for madCAM, and we create another roughing toolpath. We can pick the 3mm cutter, 0.3mm stock to leave, and calculate the roughing toolpath. There we have the roughing, and we create the finishing. Pick a 2mm ball end. We can use a region curve. We can move it up a bit so we can see it. And then we pick region, and we create a Z level finishing toolpath. And there we have the Z level finishing toolpath, and we can follow up with a planar finishing, and we can also create the pencil tracing. And we can create a new layer that we call outside, and we can move toolpaths to that layer. And now we can view the outside toolpaths, and there we have the inside toolpaths. And we can simulate this roughing, Z level finishing, planar finishing, and the pencil trace. And there we have the plastic shell cut from the outside. So now it's just to place this in the machine and post-process. First we post-process the toolpaths from the inside, and then we post-process the toolpaths from the outside. Or if we have a 4-axis machine, we can post-process everything in one setup, and it will rotate automatically. Thank you very much.